sense that there's a lot of like jokes being made on social media about like dads and like not knowing these things.
Right.
And when I see that, it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of fucked up.
It's super fucked up.
And it's like, why are we making fun of this? I have a sense of humor.
Sure.
Like I love comedy. So to me, no subjects are off limits. But I think when some of these jokes are made and everyone kind of rallies around it, then it's like, oh no, it's okay.
Right.
It like gives permission.
Right.
And then I'm looking like, and not just me, but sometimes I have these feelings of like, that's kind of fucked up that we're giving permission to men to not have these responsibilities.
Right. Like my ovaries don't make me any better at remembering what
Yeah.
allergies my kid has.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, while we're poking fun, it's also giving permission
Right.
for men to kind of have this point of view. And I think that's damaging. I think
totally.
it gives more of an audience for that, and it builds power in numbers. And then it's
Right.
like, oh yeah, no,
Like, oh,
I'm not
I don't know
alone.
that. Well, like Bob doesn't know it either.
Yeah.
So like it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This actually happened to me the other day. I'm going to tell a funny story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I was at a really good friend's wedding this past weekend, and we were at it's a really good friend. I was one of the groomsmen, and we were at the rehearsal. There was a rehearsal lunch, and I was with my wife, another groomsman, one of my good friends was with his wife, and one of my other good friends who was a groomsman was with his girlfriend. And the six of us were talking, and all the women were talking about when they found out that they had to go to the lunch because us men failed to give them a heads up. And I felt guilty about that.
Yeah.
That I've, not to make excuses, but I've had a lot going on. So I thought I had told my wife, totally forgot to tell my
Right.
wife. I told her, I think with like a week and a half advance notice when I had known for months
Right.
that this lunch was
Right.
happening.
Right.
And I told her a week and a half in advance, and she had to take off a day of work
Right.
in order to make it happen. But it became more difficult than it had to be.